Good day guys! Welcome back to my channel. Boxing Talk tayo ngayon. Pag-usapan po natin Ryan Garcia. Malapit na yung laban niya February 21. Pero taliwas po sa nakikita natin sa social media. At mga nilalabas ng mga media na ang bilis ni Ryan, ang galing ni Ryan, ang lakas ni Ryan. Duda ko. Duda talaga ako. So pag-uusapan po natin yan dito sa video na ito. At may papakita rin ako sa inyong video at ito ay medyo hindi maganda, no? Dana White coming into boxing this weekend, ano, sa Sufa Boxing. Maganda po yung fight card. Pero mukhang hindi po maganda kanyang entrada sa mga traditional na mga boxing people. Pati po ang WBC President ay napasagot at mukhang matindi-tindi ang banat po ng WBC President. Ako po si Pau Salud ng Pauka Sports. Kung mahilig ka sa boxing, sa basketball, MMA at sa discussion na kagaya nito, magtatagalog ako para sa inyo. Konting English lang kasi ang hirap pag pure Tagalog eh. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell at sabihin mo sa akin, ang unang tanong ko, no? Dalawa tanong ko dito Unang tanong ko, para maisip mo na agad yung sasagutin mo, kung sa tingin mo ay handa na ba si Ryan Garcia, siya ba ay ready sa mga kalaban niya na si Mario Barrios? Okay? At ang pangalawang tanong ko, sino ang tama sa Dana White at kay Mauricio Sulaiman? Siyempre, matapang balanse, laging tapat. Yan dapat dito. Okay, simulan na natin ang usapan. Ito yung picture ni Ryan Garcia. Ba, teka, tignan mo naman yung abs. Ay, nako naman. Sino ba naman hindi ang magsasabi na hindi ready yan? Ready sa photoshoot. Yan ang katotohanan. Ready sa photoshoot. At ano mo naman si Ryan Garcia, talaga namang ready yan. Basta mga ganyan-ganyan. Pero hindi ko lang alam kung talagang ready siya. So, ang laban po nila ay sa 21. Ito yung poster nila. Magkakaroon ng press con this weekend din. Ano? So, abangan natin. Yung press con, siguradong matindi-tindi ang press con na yan. Especially pag si Ryan Garcia nandiyan dyan. Alam mo na, maraming ano yan eh. I mean, it's good for boxing. And the reason why he's getting this opportunity, and let me tell you this papaalala ko lang kaya niya nakuha yan, sabi ni Mauricio, because yung kanyang holistic performance. Pero marami kasing nagrereklamo dahil nga hindi naman siya naka-rating nung una. Ngayon naka-rating na siya. Number 5 yata siya. Manny Pacquiao is still above him. And then, talo pa siya sa dalawang, hindi siya talo. Yung isa no contest kay Devin Haney, yung isa talo kay Rolly Romero, championship. Tapos nagkaroon agad ng championship. So, sabi nga ng iba, this is more of a money move, commercial move, kaya nagkaroon ng opportunity si Ryan Garcia. I'm not saying the fight is a mismatch. I'm just saying na there are other fighters that could have gotten the opportunity first, and Ryan Garcia should have getting prove me first fight bago yung kumbaga patunayan mo muna. Pero nung naisip ko rin, ito din si Mario Barrios, kung isipin nyo, chinek nyo yung huling record ni Mario Barrios, hindi rin naman ito maganda, no? Barely keeping his title. Kumbaga, nako, kung hindi lang na-draw yung laban na yun. Dalawang draw po yung kanyang uling laban, ano? Yung last, yung kay Manny Pacquiao. Ramos yung a fight before that. So, I mean, kung isipin mo, parang hirap din si Mario Barrio. So, the fight may be intriguing and interesting if both of them is 100% sure. Mario Barrios, para sa aking pananaw, guys, hindi ko alam kung agree ka, ha? Mario Barrios, kaya naman makipaglaban sa top level eh. Kaya naman niya mag-hang there. Medyo barely doing that. So, baka dito kay Ryan Garcia, maganda na, mas maganda yung pinakita niya, papakita niya. Because Ryan Garcia still, for me, no, there's no question about his being a superstar na maraming manonood, maraming may gusto sa kanya, mapa-boxer, mapa-fans, and we love watching him. I mean, because obviously, as a marketing or a news guy, we want views like, whatever the views that Ryan Garcia gives. But the problem is, ito ang problema, no? Ryan Garcia, ganun ba talaga siya kagaling? Yan pa rin yung doubt na nagkakas sa kanyang shadow. If you look at Ryan Garcia's career, papa-open lang natin na Ryan Garcia. Uh, parang every time he steps in on a fight na medyo matataas, wala talaga nangyayari. Gervonta Davis. So, sino yung kinalaban niya talaga na matindi? Yan ang katanungan. And yung Tang Davis, the Devin Haney, Rolly Romero, whenever he's fighting at top level, parang wala talaga. Again, no question about his money making uh, ang tawag dito, money-making capabilities, pero nakakagawa siya ng pera, pero yung tunay na skills niya ay nasaan? Kumbaga parang kulang. And this is for Mario Barrios naman. I mean, magaling naman, kaso kulang din. Mario Barrios, yung kanyang dalawang huling laban, draw. Majority yata draw, tsaka split draw. Yan, yung Abel Ramos. So, interesting pa rin naman siguro yung laban. Yun lang. The thing is, ang pinaka-point ko dito, kaya pinakita ko to, si Ryan Garcia, alam naman natin. Ito, ikaw, Filipino fan ka, na react to this. And may mga Filipino boxers or may Filipino boxer po na ang ganda ng mga pinapakita, ang gaganda ng katawan, ang lalaki ng katawan, ng mga muscle, kala mo, ang bibilis, no? Ryan Garcia, hina-hype maigi, ang bilis-bilis, pero pagdating sa laban, may mga ganyan eh. May kilala ka bang ganyan? So, that's my problem. Social media is good for marketing. Hopefully, behind the scene, they're really doing the work. Because the first place, marami nagsasabi na he doesn't belong there. So, yun lang. Sa duda ko. Kaya daya ako sinasabi. Mas marami ba siyang footage na ang kalaban niya social media influencer. And it is not good. Speaking of not good, ito good. Dana White is doing his promotion January 23. Callum Walsh versus Carlos Ocampo should be a great fight. Kung hindi mo pa nakikita yung prediction ko, English nga lang. Pero sabihin ko na sa'yo, kay Callum Walsh ako dito. Siya ang muka ng UFC Zuffa ngayon. Jai Opetaia is, by the way, Jai Opetaia has also signed. At sinabi si Alexander Usyk, kinuha daw. Baka kuhanin niya yung mga big fighter din, ano? Naku, hindi ako magtataka. So, they're trying to make it big in the boxing world. Pero, yes, ito yung matindi, no? Again, Jai Opetaia signed. Ito ang ganda nito, guys. I don't know if I could show this to you, but I would urge you to watch this. This is parang parang sinasabi niya they're gonna disrupt boxing eh. Ito 'yon. So panoodin niyo yung promo na 'yon, pero ang pinakamatindi dito, ang dapat yung makita ay ito. So let me see if I can just show this to you guys. And then mag-react tayo after this. So kung nandito ka hanggang ngayon, salamat po. Please comment Paukas boxing naman. More boxing para marami-rami po tayong mapag-usapan sa boxing. So, that's all I'm asking, guys. So, let's go ahead and show you this one. I think okay naman to. Hindi naman siguro tayo makaka-copyright dito. But let me play this one for you guys.
Well, it's very unfortunate that Dana White and all his team have taken this route to try to come in and bully and be so aggressive. There's no need for aggressiveness. They can do their boxing league and they can do whatever they do. I wish them success. They can do good for boxers. But the way they are presenting it is absolutely contrary to the benefit of the boxing general state. As an example, they are using for the first event Callum Walsh. Callum has been the WBC Continental Americas for a couple of years. Ever since he conquered that title, that championship, he has been so proud displaying his belt in his social media with his friends. I have met with him many times, and his dream is to be the WBC world champion. Just as Dalton Smith did, incredibly showcased that, just as Conor Benn said he only wants the WBC. It is very unfortunate. As I say, there's no need for so much negativity in our sport, but that's their decision. That's the path they want to take. And the history behind the WBC, the WBO, the IBF, the WBA is so rich. This is the way boxing is all about. It's like in American football, the NFL is a major league. There have been so many attempts of minor leagues that are coming in and they say they're going to take over the XFL and I don't know how many others. Those are minor secondary leagues as they're going to be, TKO and SUFA. They're a minor league. I wish them well. I hope they give work to boxers. But the way they have presented it, it's completely against the benefit of the boxer.
Okay. So, yan po ang matinding mensahe ni Mauricio Sulaiman in Tagalog, ano? Mukhang nararamdaman ni Mauricio Sulaiman na medyo agresibo daw umano ang kampo ni Dana White sa pagpipresenta nila ng kanila pong promotion. At hindi daw dapat ganyan. Ito ay against or parang taliwas sa tunay na kumbaga na espiritu ng boxing, no? At sinabi niya dito na hindi naman kailangan maging agresibo ni Dana White, uh, kung gusto niya magpa-boxing, at parang binanggit niya na si Callum Walsh daw ay umano, na hindi umano, ay talagang proud na maging WBC champion. Dati pa nakausap pa ito ni Dana White, tila parang hindi ngayon na may mention yata, no? At hindi man rin na lang napapakita. So kumbaga parang si Dana White kasi may kanyang may ginagawang feeling ko, no, dinadahan-dahan nila na i-implement yung kanila pong sariling style na sariling title fight at sariling na belt, kasi yun naman talaga yung unang plano nila. Hindi lang naharangan lang ng konti ngayon, pero sooner rather than later, pag ito ay naging commercial success, I think all of those would follow. Talagang susunod at susunod yan. Ngayon, isa pa, no, binanggit din itong matindi. Sinabi ni Mauricio Sulaiman ng promotion daw ni Dana White ay magiging minor league lamang. Maliit na liga lamang. Yan ang sinabi niya. So, medyo hindi maganda ang actually, ramdam ko na yan eh. Like yung sinasabi sa mga nanonood sa akin, ramdam ko na parang may issue si Dana White sa boxing world. Dana loves boxing. But Dana has been also a critic of boxing, and sinasabi niya na um, boxing is broken, is here to fix it. So we'll see. Where I guess time will only reveal the things, and obviously the reason why Mauricio and everyone else reacting, because Dana wants to do something different that might ruin the exact system. I'm not saying the system is bad or system is good. I'm just saying that business wise, this could disrupt the other boxing businesses. Although Dana White, sinabi na ni Dana White, siya nag-reply siya, and he said na he's not even doing anything. He's sabi niya pa nga doon sa nabasa ko na Golden Boy, Top Rank, ESPN, Eddie Hearn, and everyone else can still do their thing. WBC, WBA, Boxer can still fight or will still be able to fight on with their title fight. They can still sanction, but they're just doing their own thing. So this could either be good or bad for boxing, but generally I feel that with discussion like this, yeah, for a fan, I think it's good. I think more fights, generally, regardless of what happening behind the scenes, although I know it's important, pero the more fights, the more boxer na sisikat, the better for the boxing community. Now, the implication and the other things, kung yung mga magiging separate league, kasi ngayon nangyayari na rin naman eh. Gaya na sinabi ko sa inyo, yung promotion na nilalabanan ni Nathaniel Bustamante, Salt Papi, yung IBA Pro, they're also doing their own thing. No, nakaiwalay pa yung record nila. So, a lot of things could change in boxing, at hindi ko alam kung anong nararamdaman nyo dito. Okay? So, yan po yung unang topic natin for the day. So, two things. Please comment. Let me know what you think about Ryan Garcia. Dinalawa ko na para hindi para pinagsama ko na sa isang video. But, let me know as well. What do you think? Do you think Dana White is just doing the right thing, or is he really aggressive? How do you feel about Mauricio Sulaiman replying to Dana White publicly on social media? Let me know, guys, in the comment section.